was happening, was popping. Shango Ray here, aka Real Deal Ray. Your intuition's mouthpiece. When that monkey mind wants to take over, nobody is here yet. I figured, you know what? Today I'm not gonna be on here actually that long. I'm talking like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Aaron Velasquez, welcome. How you doing over there? What's been popping? Christina H. Here. Y'all be sure to lick that like button on the way in. I'm doing gratis psychic card readings today. All right, Julie Anthony, what's happening? Welcome and make your motherfucking self comfortable, would you? How's everybody doing? Enjoying their Saturday? I know where I'm at right now. The weather is absolutely fucking beautiful. Josie Montelongo. Here, Will Doug. Goddamn, Josie, slow down, yo. Slow down. Just relax, okay? Let's all just relax. Hold on a second. Dorothy Baptiste, what's happening? Christina H. I'm glad you asked that. Now that people are starting to come in, and there's 5 heads in here, 6 heads in here, only 3 have licked that motherfucking like. You better get that yellow shit off your tongue and lick this motherfucking like button right when you come in. You know what I'm saying? Don't be an unreciprocating lover. Don't be an unreciprocating lover, okay? Boom. Get them likes up. It's free. It takes 0.01 second to do. All right, and it does help the algorithm. We appreciate it. To answer your question, we're doing full blast, just whatever the question is. When I open the door for questions, right now we're just letting people in. I'm good listening to a bunch of tarot, hearing a lot of good stuff. All right, good thing, Josie. Thank you. You gave it some work? Okay, well, I can't be mad then. I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad. Just whatever you do, put your spirit in, all right? Don't be doing one of them, ladies, you ever have, well, I seriously doubt it. I don't know, but you ever have a man trying to eat your cooch and he's like, like, don't stick your motherfucking face in that shit, motherfucker. Like, well, don't either, if it ain't getting all over your face, you in the wrong place. Bright light. I do offer private readings. I believe my calendar is closed right now. You can message me. Perhaps maybe I can fit something in. Not doing too many consultations. So when you get a chance to get a reading by old Papa Shanquito, you better act like a frog and jump on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because these are going to be even rarer and rarer as I'd say within about 60 to 90 days. Not these broadcasts, but my calendar as far as that shit, like, it's going to be Serato. Okay, that's Spanish for closed. All right, unless there's a good amount, then I will rise to the occasion, as I always do. You know, so I have my 3 decks here that I'm going to be using, but I didn't see how else is everybody else doing. I'm just giving it another minute or two for people to come on in. 11 heads in the house, 3 unreciprocating lovers. If you don't lick the like button, you're going to get bumps on your genitalia, okay? Lick that motherfucking like button. Don't nobody watch your shit looking like a goddamn Nesty's Crunch, okay? Lick that like. Bernice Green, you know? Yeah, so a lot of great fucking things going on. We've been working like, I've been, busy as a beaver, you best believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some real good shit's happening. Tyra Whiting, what's happening? I'm glad y'all are here. Come on in. See, y'all are going to be amongst the first to get the question. Now, I'm going to be answering them kind of brief. This is your chance to kind of taste test the merchandise, you know what I'm saying, as far as these readings go. And if you was to want to try and reach out, you know, because you don't know unless you get a reading. You know, I remember years and years ago, I was at a carnival, and this lady that I had seen in town that actually had a brick and mortar place that had the hand, you know, and said psychic readings. She was there. So she was also doing like these $5 readings. It was the most generic bullshit. And when she brought up Jesus and shit, I was just like, wow. Okay. In the chat, Prosperity Beat, what's happening? Bobby says, what is the best pendency spell? Bro, me and my wife being trying. Oh, okay. Phew. That's, you know, when people ask me a question, Bobby, Jasmine Edwards, what's going on? When people ask me a question like that, like what is the best? First of all, I don't necessarily believe there is a best. There may be what best works for you at this time. That's why custom work is so important, because you need it catered to what you do. You don't want a cookie cutter approach. You know what I'm saying? Not everything works for everybody all the time. And you could have had success. Yeah, I get it, Bobby. You could have had success before with something, but now in this stage, like what worked then may not work now. So you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of variables. I don't want to lead you wrong, you know? Right on, Melvin Brown. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Bernice Green, you need to slow down. That's why you put that LOL out there. I didn't even grab no damn cards yet. You over here. Will I marry soon? Absolutely. I'll tell you what, Bobby, if you're that serious and you're that about it and don't want to be without it, you can always email me, askshangoraynow@gmail.com. And I may have some other solutions, you know, off air that I could possibly, or suggestions or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I'm about to open this door. And if you don't know, if you don't know, this is how I do the question. All right. What I'm going to do is look at the bottom of the chat. Okay. That's how I'm going to rock. That's how I'm going to roll. That's how I'm going to roll. I'm going to look at the bottom of the chat. And if you happen to come up and I see your hand, I say, okay, you, I'll answer your question. When I'm done with you, or when I'm done with them, I will look down, and whoever's at the bottom, that's what I'm going to get. Now, I'm only going to be here for about 30 minutes. So, yeah, that's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to roll. And the reason I do it like that is because, you know, rather than try and get some type of an order, it kind of flows a little bit better. And sometimes someone who may have asked something or wanted to ask a question earlier, maybe they're not on the chat now. So I'm not going to go back and be like, asking and waiting and all this dead time and shit, you know. Rich Mac, what's popping? Shout out. So, oh yeah, Jasmine? Oh yeah? Well, check this out. Okay, I'm going to say about 40 minutes, okay? I'm going to say about 40 minutes. Tomorrow, more than likely, I'll be doing some PayPal me's. So if you really want to get it in, we'll be doing PayPal me's. And, you know, that's how you get your question answered. But this time, I'm a generous God. And I'm just going to be doing it gratis. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like that. And that's the way it is. Okay? That's what it is. So, DeAndre Harris, what's going on? So I'm going to prove you wrong, actually, this time. Jasmine, I'm keeping my eye on this motherfucking clock because I do have a lot of other shit to do. So, we can begin. Open the doors. All right, let's have who got what? Manifesting King. You getting the OG deck. This is the first deck I ever had. Manifesting King, you got to state your question. What's your question? Matter of fact, why don't y'all, I know this is going to be kind of a pain in the ass for y'all, but oh fucking well. If you want the question answered, just do it this way, okay? You're better off just typing your question and putting a hand, because then I got to ask for them, then I got to wait for their response, and time is the ticking, and I got to prove Jasmine Edwards wrong. You know what I'm saying? What I say is what it be. Naturally, Kiana. Not superficially, not synthetically, but naturally. What's popping? Manifesting King. Where are you? Put your hand up. You put your hand up. And if you don't answer within the seat, that's right. You're better off just, okay. Is there anyone doing spells against me? Right on. Thank you. Manifesting King. Is there anybody? First of all, come here, Manifesting King. enter to the front. All right. Go ahead and just project your energy with an openness to receive whatever information needs to come through to you right now. Okay. So in other words, woo saw out your motherfucking hoo ha. Bam. All right. I know y'all love that shit. Is there anybody working? Is there anybody doing spells against Manifesting King? Is anybody doing spells against Manifesting King? Is there anybody doing spells on Manifesting King? You ready for this, Manifesting King? Sometimes it's like if you gotta ask, you already know. But there are, you don't want to become a spiritual hypochondriac. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, fuck yeah. Let me show you your cards, Manifesting King. The answer to your question is a resounding yes. It's almost an emphatic just yeah. But it was done in secret. Okay? That's what this is about. And yes, it is a woman doing some shit. This bitch right here, yeah. Also, I think you probably started something. And from what it looks like too, it's also designed to hit you in your pocket. Okay? Which is the worst. I mean, that's like a common war tactic. And the most basic of bitches like know that comment. If they can hit you in the pocket, oh, they're gonna hit you in the pocket. But yeah, your answer is yes. Going to the bottom, Sharita Hayes. Yes, we are Von Von. Do you see me single for the rest of my life? All right. Word, King, word. Sharita Hayes, why don't you come forth? Okay, go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. Allow whatever needs to come through for you to do so. Okay. Oh shit. Do you see? Okay. I'm just gonna ask the second part of that because that pretty much answers the first part too. So for Sharita Hayes, is there another relationship for Sharita Hayes? Is there another relationship? Out of the 3.5 billion or 7.5 billion people fucking on this planet, could one of them be for Sharita Hayes? Is there another relationship for Sharita Hayes? All right, let's get it. All right, you with me, Sharita Hayes? Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. I'm going to give you the answer. I don't know how you're going to feel about it, okay? The answer is yes, but there's a but. Okay, there's a but. Let me show you your cards. It appears to me that there's a lot of blockages going on with you and some things that have happened. I feel like some dude kind of crossed you up. I'm not saying necessarily magic speaking, but you got your defense, like you feel your defenses in a way are kind of blocking you in too. This may be the same. Oh, look at that, 1111. Jack is numerical value 11. You know what I'm saying? So this Jack, yep. Down to the daddy issues too. Some father issues. And I don't mean to put it all like that, but as of right now, your energy is not conducive to the type of relationship that you want. I said it like that because, yeah, you can have a relationship. It could be a real shitty relationship. So I don't count those. You know what I'm saying? But right now, energetically speaking, things are they're not correct right now. There's some work that needs to be done. So you get the yes, but it's contingent on you and your own work. Does that make sense to you? 23 heads in the building and only 12 have fucking licked this goddamn like button? You unreciprocating lovers, man. Yeah, okay, one of y'all was like, all right, fine. There we go. Come on, get. All right. Stunt man. Will I meet the one soon? Stunt man. Okay. Go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. When I say that, it means, all right? Let whatever need to come through, come through. I've been using the OGs now. I'm gonna switch it off after. Shit. Y'all all right? Y'all all right? Okay, so let me just rephrase the question. All right. Okay, Stuntman. Will Stuntman meet the one soon? His soulmate or a soulmate? Will Stuntman meet his soulmate soon? AKA the one. The uno. All right. What you got? Damn, man. Stuntman, I'm gonna have to if you meet something coming up right now, I don't think it's gonna be the one, so to speak. The one is also based on who you are now. So as you change, that one may change also. Like it's not the one, you know. Here's your cards. All right, here's your cards. You know, I keep feeling like you got some shit going on. There is something actually in the way. Okay, there is actually something in the way. I'm thinking also, it seems that there may even be a woman's energy, I feel in some way is crossing you up in that aspect as far as finding the one. And then, you know, I'm not saying that she did necessarily any work, but you know, that's why it's so important to cut soul ties. You got, even if you're in a relationship, you want to cut soul ties. Paradoxically speaking, it actually helps you to be closer. You know, that's a whole other subject. But so I'm gonna have to say, not really. You know, there may be a next one, but I'm not getting that it's the one for you. You know what I'm saying? The one I seen right now, and thank you everybody for your patience. The one I seen was KL. I'd like to know whether my spirit guides have any messages for me. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take care of KL. KL, come to the front. You know what I'm saying? Woo saw out your motherfucking hoo ha. All right. And let whatever needs to come through, come through. Literally. That's what he asked too. Like basically let whatever needs to come through, come through. Okay. To which I will reply, I have no problem with that whatsoever. All right. I like spirit messages. Sometimes they can be surprising. Okay, I gotta remember to switch decks now. I've been using the OG too long here. I got two other decks. Just a second here. All right. A couple different things. I don't know exactly what's going on as far as what you're personally doing, but they're telling me, I'm going to show you your cards. They're telling me to tell you that there's going to be an opportunity for you to actually give. Okay. And I'm thinking more or less maybe financially. I don't know. There's no amount mentioned. Okay. But think of this opportunity as like a portal. You know, there is no just spent where it goes out and just what it does. I mean, it can seem that way, but it can also seem like whatever you put out circulates back to you and even multiplied. So as far as your money goes, that's one way. Also, a fail-safe way. I stand by that motherfucker. Like it cannot fail. You know, it will return to you, and oftentimes very fast and exponentially. That's what I'm getting with this going on here. Okay. They're also telling me to tell you that a couple different things. Right now is the time for you to get busy, man. No bullshit, no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you're entering a stretch where you can do a bunch of different things Not a bunch of different things, but you can do several, you can be working on several different projects, or, things like that. Um, so productivity is at your fingertips, basically, is what they're saying. Also, uh, they're telling me to tell you that you need to also tap into your creative essence, okay? And don't be surprised. Also, uh, you're gonna attract. There's, I see a man coming. Okay, this man is also going to be able to help you, game you up financially. I don't know how, but he's going to help you financially. Maybe he might have some money to give or whatever. I feel more so it's like informational, like you'd want to listen to this person. The other thing here too, I feel like you've been also searching for like emotional security, or to feel secure, to feel safe. You know, for whatever reason, they told me that I don't even know how to fucking explain this. Like a home is coming for you. Yeah, because I get this feeling like before all this time, you kind of feel like you didn't really belong where you're supposed to be, or it doesn't feel like a home to you. But for some reason, whatever the fuck that means, a home is coming for you. Like your efforts, you're going to finally feel at home. That's a better way to put it. And there's going to be actually another person, maybe an older friend, who can help you out with that, with even just information, gaming you up on that tip. Okay. Once again, don't know if that makes sense to you right now. Doesn't even matter if it makes sense to you right now, because it will. Okay. Um, what's the timeline for me moving into my apartment? That's what I seen. I seen a Harris, and it was a Deandra Harris. And she's asking, what's the timeline for me moving into my apartment? Okay, so Miss Harris, venture thusward. Okay, and go ahead and woosah out your motherfucking hoo-ha. Okay, right there. All right, so what is the timeline? You know what? This year. Is it within this year? Into her apartment within this year. Is it within this year? 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 Just give me a second. Timing questions are like, I have different ways of doing my timing questions, but what are you gonna do? Oh, okay. Have you decided, Deandra, where you want to move? You know, what area? Let alone maybe what a actual apartment. We're talking about 6 months. Just a second. We're talking about 6 months. Whoa. Damn, man. There seems to be some motherfucking blockages and shit going on here. It may end up extending beyond a year. I know you don't want to hear that. But every question that I've asked thus far has come up with spades. Like almost straight spades energy. All right. One more time. Hold on. Is it over a year? Is it over a year? Is it over a year? I know you're thinking like, fuck that. That's a good attitude to have. Especially when it comes to moving, all right? Is it over a year? What's the trajectory? Is it over a year? Could be a year and a month. You know what I'm saying? A year and a half, whatever. Is it over a year? And I know no one's looking for that. Wow. So they're kind of like, yeah, I think there's some things you need to get straight. When it comes to this move still. Something has shifted or changed, you know what I'm saying? And another thing here is about the what do I want part is really not strong. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I got for you. So Just my official answer is it's looking like over a year. As it is now, things can change though. If you change, things will change. That's the best that I can tell you right now. And even on that over a year part was kind of airy fairy. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Mama Lisa, Carmen Webb, what's happening? Trini T, yeah. Too much swan in the air for you, yeah. You know what, DeAndre, you focus down a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I know you do want to move. It's kind of like shit. It's like when you start getting into these pairs, the more you want something, it's like the more out of reach it seems to be. And you know, I mean, but for what I was seeing though too, I just feel like there's some energetic blocks going on. Okay, so yeah. All right. Butterfly says, "What do I need to know?" That's what I seen. Okay, so butterfly, butterfly, come forward. Okay, come forward. All right. Now go ahead and woo-saw out your hoo-ha into the cards. What do I need to know? What does butterfly need to know? What does butterfly need to know? And I'm gonna tell you what, butterfly is better than a butterface any day. Sorry, I had to say this is a joke. Play on words, you know what I'm saying? What does butterfly need to know? What does butterfly need to know? Lord. All right. I'm gonna make this real quick. See, with these spirit readings, I can do one reading. I can talk for an hour off of 5 fucking cards. I can talk an hour off of 1 card. So I gotta keep it condensiones. Okay, condensed. Um, all right. So here are your cards. For one, there may be a surprise loss of money heading right for your butter ass. Okay. You do want to be careful about this. And I do feel this surprise loss could happen to do with somebody that you know that is. I feel like you have a thief around you. They may not be a super duper thief, but when they can get you or get over, they will. And it's probably a male. All right. They may be younger than you or they may act more immature than you. I strongly feel this is also directly related. These two are directly related. You know what I'm saying? Um, so the other thing here too, butterfly, is they want me to say to you that you've been sabotaging yourself. This is like self-sabotage, which, I mean, semantically speaking, may not even exist because we often do things that we think or feel is best for us or protecting us, even if it on the outward is actually hurting us. So there may be a secondary reason why you seem to keep throwing a monkey wrench in your problems. Okay. The other thing about that is too, it may also manifest health wise. So you want to be very careful about that. And they're telling me to trust in yourself. That's what this is coming. Trusting in yourself doesn't mean you're not going to have doubt, doesn't mean you're not going to feel fucking scared, doesn't mean any of that. But this trust is going to allow you to make a decision, make a choice. This is one of those choices. It's binary. It's left or right. It's go or stay. It's jump or don't jump. It's one of these. You've been avoiding this. I think this right here too. Also, to me, there's some heart healing also that you need too, because this has contributed to that. So yeah, this, well, that's what I have for you. And you know, I have to keep it a little bit terse. You know what I'm saying? Gotta, because I gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep going. I could have went into details. Vaughn, I just seen you. I just seen you. Okay, I opened my eyes and there you were at the bottom. So I'm getting Vaughn. Okay, Vaughn, you're gonna get this deck right here. Go ahead. Woo saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. Allow what needs to come through for you to do so. So what does Vaughn need to know? Yes, you are, Vaughn. For show, butterfly. Why, thank you, Trinity. That's what she said. No, just kidding. It's a play on words, because deck sounds quite similar to. All right, so for Vaughn, what you need to know, Vaughn. Carmen, if I get to it, okay, like, you know how this thing works. Like, I look up and whoever's at the bottom, okay? I can't be, you know. I want to say a saying. More than likely your saying will escape me as far as comprehension wise. You know, I can cut you out and I can, you know, talk a little dirty to a church, but other than that, like my Spanish is extremely limited. Nino que no llora no mama. I'm gonna need translation on that one. I just know my mama's in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so for Vaughn, okay, so what does Vaughn need to know? Vaughn, what does Vaughn need to know? Josie Montelongo. Eso. That's it. What does Vaughn need to know? I don't know. Shit. I'm about to find out just right along with you. I don't know. Shit. Vaughn. All right, we'll get into the tea part right now. We just might as well get the tea out, right? And I don't even drink tea. I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm 100%, 100% puro café. Okay, that's how I rock. The only time I drink tea is when I'm like at the end of my cutting session and I'm drinking fucking green tea, which I hate. Okay, ay. All right, look. You know what? I'm gonna start this way. This is how I say it. Out, coach. Yeah. So look, I feel like you're gonna receive some assistance here. Somebody's gonna be giving you or gifting you something, and more than likely, it looks like it's some money. It's a gift, though. This is not something you earn. It has nothing to do with your merits, anything to do with you as far as what you've done, what you didn't, any of that. Like, this is, you know, you just got it coming. Like, someone's going to be gifting you something. Also, Vaughn, you need to also tap in to whatever it is, creative pursuits. Maybe it was something you used to do and stopped doing. Maybe it's something you can see yourself actually getting into now. I feel on an also more personal level that will also help you tremendously spiritually. As spiritual practitioners of any kind, even if even if you're not professional or whatever, like having that intimate interface with the divine through what we call creativity, because anytime you're in creativity, you're basically finger banging the divine. Okay, you really are. I mean, she's creaming all over. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when you're in your creative mode, it feels like it does. It's divinity. You know what I'm saying? So they're telling me, are inspiring you to do that. Also, this is, and I don't know you personally like that, but this is also a time for you uh, to take advantage of your seemingly crazy ability now to like multitask and, or take on several different projects or several different things at once. And I'm gonna say this: it's not reversed. So there's a lot of positive shit that came out that card, but just like life, there's a yin and yang to everything. What made you cry or made you laugh will make you cry, and so forth. So there is some deception around you, some form of security that you were looking for. And let's just face it, I feel like this is having to do with a relationship. Okay, these are the last two cards. I feel like there's something else. There's a troublemaking bitch either present now and about to be made known or will be made known. And having to do with this right here. Call me crazy, but this feels like a boyfriend or something like that. Um, so yeah, I just had to say that. So that's what I have for you. Checking on you. Our Coach Juice. Yeah, for real. Yes, I know Trini tea good. Green tea is good for you. I mean, hey, if you love your tea, great. I just don't like tea. Or de nada, Senora Juan. Okay? Yeah, I just don't like that type of. I just don't like tea. I mean, maybe I haven't tried enough or whatever, different teas or whatever. But I'm straight. I'm straight cafe, man. Shit, pour me a little espresso shot, whatever. Oh, excuse me, whatever Vaughn says. Yeah, senorita. So pleased to meet you. So hey, whatever. I forgot that could be like saying like I didn't call you Doña, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I know punta. Yeah. I'm sure we all know one of those. you know. Uh anyways, so who's next? I need the question. Ask the question. It helps Papa Shanguito help you. Okay. So ask. Your pregunta. Vanessa Delgado, you're the one I seen. You're the one I seen. So you're the one now that gets to make everybody mad. Like, fuck, I just asked my question. Okay. Well, hey, shit. This is my feed and I see what I see. Okay, so that's what you want to do? Capricorn or Aquarius? All right. Vanessa, you're not exempt from this either. I need you front and center right here, right now. Okay? And I need you to woo-saw out thy motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards, the tarjetas. Okay? Spanish. Tú sabes. All right. You know. So, what a choice. I would kind of think. Me personally, I'd kind of probably go Aquarius on that. So Capricorn, Vanessa Delgado wants to know Capricorn or Aquarius. 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 Conjure boy. Deacon Cook. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, Deacon Cook? You managing to stay cool and not kill nobody? Joe Biden. All right. Capricorn or Aquarius, man. What is it? What's it supposed to be? No, you know. Ooh. Well, I'm going to tell you like this, okay? Let's start with the Aquarius. Let's go backwards. All right? So, Ace of Diamonds, Seven of Diamonds. Oh, that Eight of Spades, though, yo. And I know you're wondering right now, what does all this mean? Okay, well, we're going to get down to it, you know? And this is for Capricorn. Look at that. Straight up. Yeah. Now, I got to say, man, like, honestly, I'm being more pulled for the Capricornus, for the Capricorn, okay? Even though, I don't know, even though there may be there's some other things that I don't know. Somebody's obsessed with somebody too. Like you just can't get this person off your mind. You know what I'm saying? So this eight of spades right here was the deal breaker. Okay, because then I would have had to go looking through other cards and shit like that. So honestly, I'm gonna say just for choice sake, and I can for some reason I feel like the Capricorn situation is out of the two, since that was your question, is the one that you would probably benefit from the most in whatever way you need to benefit from. Conjure boy, no, I'm just answering questions. Whoever's at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready, cousin whoosh out my hood. All right, Jasmine. I seen you, so what's up? You gotta ask that question, yo. Yeah. Does that make sense to you, Vanessa Delgado? Trini T, am I on the right path spiritually? Go ahead, woo-saw. Out your motherfucking hoo-ha. Into the cards. Trini T, am I on the right spiritual path? Okay. Am I on the right spiritual path? I feel like the Aquarius is going to block you up, Delgado. It's gonna have a very negative effect on you. Not saying that Capricorn 1 is going to last a lot longer or super long, but I feel like it's going to be a lot more better for you, since that was what your actual specific question was. You know what I mean? Trini T wants to know, am I on the right path spiritually? So is Trini T on the right path spiritually? Is Trini T on the right path spiritually? Is Trini T on the right path spiritually? Based off of what the cards are telling me, Trini T, I think you are outgrowing the particular spiritual. I mean, you're always going to be on a spiritual path. You know, I don't like correcting people's questions and stuff like that, because I like to answer them the way they ask it, you know, but sometimes just to give food for thought, you know, you're always on a spiritual path. There's no way you cannot not be on a spiritual path, like, you know, but you may be involved in certain things or belief systems that you are outgrowing, which I strongly feel is the case here. I would suggest you also, you know, indulge in some studying. And my thing is also to maybe do a little challenge for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Um, Maybe just pick some arbitrary path working or some system of magic or whatever. I don't know your particular spiritual system or spiritual practice, but just try it out. You know, I heard of a guy who, for like a whole year, he did. I'm not saying to do this, but just to give an idea, for a whole year, every month he changed religions. One month he was a fervent Christian. The next month he was a fervent Muslim. The next month after that he was a fervent Buddhist, and so forth. And he just did it. So, you know, I think having a flexibility, having an adaptability to your spirituality and not be so dogmatic about what we currently believe is very important. You know what I'm saying? So that's my answer for you. If you wanted to see your cards, it led to this right here. So that's why I also told you about studying. You know. Hey, Nell Solar. Feeling I'm boxing myself in. Well, there you go. Here's your confirmation, Miss T. You know what I'm saying? Samantha Shanks. Ugh. Don't shank me now. You know what I'm saying? Samantha Shanks. Samantha Shanks. Come forward. Come before me. All right. Go ahead and woosah out your very own motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. Let whatever needs to come through. Rat now. R-A-T now. Rat now. As Pastor Bob used to say, rat now. R-A-T now. Okay. So Samantha Shanks wants to know, will I get a new job soon? Will Samantha Shanks get a new job soon? Will Samantha Shanks get a new job soon? Will Samantha Shanks get a new job soon? Yes, you will. I would suggest the real thing that you really want to do is, I can see that some emotions kind of like somehow in a weirdo way got in your way. All right. I don't know if there was a situation with somebody and there was some cheating and then your family didn't like it and there was some drama with the family or whatever. That's irregardless here. I'm reaching now. I'm reaching, okay? But I did get a yes and no spades action, so that's good. All right. So this is the most important card out of all these. This is the what do I really want card. Or as we say here in Shangito land, the WD IRW card, okay? This is the most important one. What do you want as far as a job goes? Once you start to define that just a little bit more, maybe a lot more, you're going to see some things moving. But right now, you're not specific enough. That's like kind of the only holdup, okay? You're not specific enough. Or willing to just take anything, which I'm not saying that that's how you are, but that can actually work against you in a lot of different ways, you know? So get specific, get dialed in to what kind of job, where, you know, shit like that. What do you really want? And it's going to require you to be very honest with yourself. You got to be honest with yourself. Not about what you should, not about, you know, what's going to make whoever happy. No, what do you really want? That's the only way that card really works. Okay? Wang. I should have been signing up for your classes. Oh, you'll have that chance though, Brain. Miriam Valdez. The Queen has to take care of some family business this evening. Ara, what's happening? Yeah, you caught the live read now. Now, I don't know if you're going to catch a read, and I'm going to have to prove Miss Edmonds wrong because I'm at 48 minutes now. Ayat Nash, what's up? Someone wants to deal with the Sagittarius neighbor in this affair. All right, we're going to do the OG. All right, so go ahead and woosah out your motherfucking hoo-ha, okay? Ayat Nash. I think I'm saying that right? I'm saying that correct? Okay. So the question is a bit choppy. What's the deal with the Sagittarius neighbor and this affair? All right. So what is the deal with this Sagittarius neighbor of Ayat Nash and I'm trying to get this question right because it's like it kind of don't make sense to me. Like, what do you mean? What's the deal? Like, what's the deal with the Sagittarius neighbor in this affair? Okay, I'm just gonna take it like that. See whatever comes out. What is the deal with the Sagittarius neighbor in this affair? What is the deal with the Sagittarius neighbor in this affair? What is the deal with the Sagittarius neighbor in this affair? And whoever I catch at the bottom of this is going to be the last one because I'm keeping my word. I'm bouncing the fuck up out of here after the next question. So when I'm done with this, you want to try and make your shit. Lay it out nice and lovely for me. You know what I'm saying? What's up with this? You know, I'm really not understanding this question, Ayat Nash. But I'm going to do my best, okay? Because I don't have time to... I feel like whatever this means, like I said, I'm kind of like real cloudy with this question. There's a divorce or a split coming, okay? The other thing is, I'm taking it that the Sagittarius, I don't know if the Sagittarius is a man or not, but whoever the Sagittarius is, I feel like they are the younger one in this situation. Okay, and they are... Now, this is the one I'm trying to understand. I'm like paying attention to. Somebody has somebody kind of like emotionally dominated too in this situation. Okay, fuzzy questions, fuzzy answers. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it works. I didn't make it. And somebody is creating new reasons to require forgiveness. In other words, they fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Please forgive me. Yeah, there's a lot of this going on. Maybe even some... To be honest, what Spirit's also talking to me about is like, I don't even know how or in what context that this fits for you, because the way you asked the question, you know. But I feel like there's kind of like a revenge factor here. Like somebody's doing something more so, yes, because they like doing it, but it's also the reason they also like doing it is because they get a sense of some type of revenge, get back, getting even in some form of fashion. Okay, and as far as somebody has something over somebody, so they're able to use that to leverage that. Okay, I'm seeing that here too. Now let me just take one more overall scan. But like I said, what's going to end up happening as far as, and I don't even know about what affair, but whatever affair or whatever the shit is that's going on, it's going to result in a split. Does any of this make sense to you, Ayat Nash? Because really, truly, like, I'm just coming through with Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even like... My logic mind is like, you know... Okay, now everything... Look at that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to end it with... Look, everybody just going. You know what? This is what I'm going to do for the last question. The last question. Just so y'all ain't fucking doing all this. I'm going to give you a better way to do this. Okay? One of my favorite ways. All right? I'm going to give you a better way to do this. This is who gets the last question. All right? Now, I have a card here, as you can see. Whoever guesses what this fucking card is, I'm going to answer your question. So go ahead. There's 52 cards in the deck. There's 4 suits. Hey, Jasmine, come on. Now, I expect more from you, Miss Edwards. Now, Miss Edwards. No. I'm not talking. You got to guess the whole card. King of Swords. This is a tarot deck to you. This is a playing card deck. Okay? So make sure. Come on now. I know one of y'all was just going to bust it. Come on now. I have to do this to you. There you go, Jack of Diamond. Yep. I ain't seen it yet. I seen some shooting pretty close, shooting and tooting pretty damn close there. All right, but now nobody hit it. Nobody hit it. Ah, stop. Winning life on the daily. Winning life on the daily, said King of Hearts. And that's exactly. Chick, strike a pose. Okay, that's exactly who won. Come on, make it juicy. All right. Winning life on the daily. You are the winner. That's the fairest way. The last question from now on, the last question, we taking it to the cards. Will AN come back into my life? That's one question, okay? I'm going to do one question. Y'all be asking these fucking fractured questions that are actually like 5 questions. And sometimes Papa Shanguito got to fucking tell you about that shit, you know? Concise questions. Absolutely. So I'm going to answer this question for you because the other ones are irrelevant if AN doesn't come back. So let's just start with that, okay? Whoops. Yeah, y'all want to be slick. I get it. I would do the same thing if I was getting a reading. But because I know how readings work, it's like you're doing yourself a disjustice. You know what I'm saying? So will AN. Okay, so winning life on the daily. Come forward. All right. Go ahead and woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha right into these goddamn cards. Let whatever information that you need to know in pertinence to your question be made known to you. Will AN come back? Will AN come back into winning life on the daily? Will AN come back to winning life on a daily? Or is she going to be losing life on a daily? I don't know. We're about to find that shit out, though. Will AN come back into winning life on the daily? Ay, carajo. Well, I'm sure you really want to see the answer I got for you, didn't you? Don't you? Winning at life, don't you? You want to know if you're going to be winning with AN, don't you? Don't you? It's okay. Nod yes. I want to see yes. Okay. Yeah. My answer to you, the answer that has came through, is pretty much a resounding yes. And they're actually, look, 6 of Diamonds, the Queen of Hearts, the Ace of Spades, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You're entering a spiritual initiation, okay? That's another way of saying stripping away what isn't you. All right, 5 of Diamonds, and it's not reversed either. And the 9 of Hearts. To me, this 9 of Hearts says yes, and you know what? There's going to be a fulfillment there within that relationship, and I think that you would be able to build off of that relationship since you have some plans or some desires in regards to your relationship. But I feel like I'm certain that AN will come back. I'm definitely certain AN will come back to you. And I didn't check on the other questions because that's more than one question, but you know, basically, yeah, you pretty much got that. So I do have to get out and get a move on and mosey on down the road, okay? But I will be back tomorrow. So you just gotta come back tomorrow, you know? If you ain't like, if you ain't shared, you ain't subscribed, you ain't thriving. You know what I'm saying? So like, go ahead and like motorboat the bell button. You know what I'm saying? And that way you can get your alerts. So when we go on live, you already know what time it is. You book your little ass onto the live so I can answer your question for you. All right. But This is Sean Ray. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I appreciate you. Tomorrow we will be doing PayPal, so you can absolutely make sure that your question gets answered. You know what I'm saying? That's the surest way. When I do it gratis, you just gotta take it how it comes, Papo. You know what I'm saying? Or Mama, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So peace and many blessings, and we shall return again. All right, one.